Hi everyone, today we've got a linear function interpretation question. Oliver's Pizza Company supplies and delivers large cheese pizzas. The total cost to the customer C in Papua New Guinean kina is modeled by the function C of n is 34.5n plus 8.5, where n is greater than or equal to 2, and n is an element of integers, so that means n has to be a whole number, 2, 3, 4, for example. N is the number of large cheese pizzas ordered. This total cost includes a fixed cost for delivery. Question AI. State in the context of the question what the value of 34.5 represents. Well, n is the number of large cheese pizzas ordered, so 34.5 is the cost per large cheese pizza. So for A, let's do it down here, this is the cost per large cheese pizza. The rate is important. You have to write the cost per pizza, or the cost of one pizza. You cannot simply say that it's the cost of large cheese pizzas, and you cannot say that it is the minimum cost of a pizza. You have to include the rate. So if you don't include the rate, you don't get full marks for that question. In fact, you don't get any marks for that question. So you need the rate. You need the per large cheese pizza. State in the context of the question what the value of $8.50 or 8.5 represents. This is the fixed delivery cost. It's one mark fixed delivery cost. For B, write down the minimum number of pizzas that can be ordered. Back to the question, it says where n up here is the number of large cheese pizzas ordered, and it also says that n has to be greater than or equal to 2. That means that you can't order 0 pizzas, you can't order 1 pizza, the minimum has to be 2. So for B, 2 is an acceptable answer. You don't need to write anything more than that. For part C, it says Kalani has 450 Papua New Guinean kina. Find the maximum number of large cheese pizzas that Kalani can order from Oliver's Pizza Company. So the cost is going to be 450. So 450 equals 34.5 n plus 8.5, and we want to solve for n. So if I go to my calculator, I'm going to do 450 minus 8.5 is 441.5. That equals 34.5 n, and now divide that by 34.5 equals 12.79. So n equals 12 let's do it to 3 significant figures, 12.8. Now, this is not the final answer, because up in the question, it said that n has to be an element of integers. Integer means whole number. So this means down here that Kalani, if she was to buy 13 pizzas, she doesn't have enough money. So you have to round this answer down. Even though it looks like 12.8 should be rounded up to 13, in the context of the question, you have to round the answer down to 12. So n is going to equal 12. That means the maximum that she can buy is only 12. Now you get 1 mark for this first line showing 450 equals 34.5 n plus 8.5. You get another mark for the 12.8 being shown, and you get a final mark for the answer, the final answer being a whole number of 12.